All right, I think we are live. Hello, Fit Pros. Hey, good to see you. You guys come in. I am going to be pulling the feed up. So we're doing it a little differently today. I'm going to need to pull the feed up and see your comments over here. So, hey, it's the Fit Pro show. This is the pro, not the pro, the show I've created for you to connect fitness instructors, especially those of us who are going online these days, to information, resources, and to each other. Today, we are talking to Helen and Javier Varela, and they have built their home around the fitness studio that it would contain. So I really wanted to talk to them about this. When I found out that they had done this, I said, you know what? There are so many people out there who are thinking about this, who need this information, because it's going to be something we see more and more as fitness becomes a profession that we practice from home for other people in their own homes. We're just going to see more and more accommodation in homes for fitness studios. So I'm going to bring them on now. You guys, if you don't mind, just unmute yourselves and let's do a little gallery here. And I apologize, I don't usually broadcast from Zoom. And so now I'm just all confused about how to make you guys come on the screen. That's not going to do it.
Technology.
Right? Yeah. So let's see. You guys, how do I make you come? I know when you talk, you'll come on the screen. So if you don't mind, introduce yourselves, say hello, and let's just get it going that way.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Helen Varela, and I've actually been teaching group fitness for about over 10 years now. And this is my better half. And actually, today is our wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary. I think originally when we talked about you coming on the show, I think we were going to have you on my anniversary. So happy anniversary. So did you take the day off of work, Javier, and you're just home doting on your wife?
No, we'll be taking next week off. But we are working today, and we're very pleased to share our experience with building our home with everybody today. We've been married for 23 years as of today. And everybody can just call me Javi.
Javi, thank you. That is excellent. So tell me, Javi, when she came to you and said, hey, I think we need to build a fitness studio in the house, what was your first reaction?
Well, I'm very open to ideas. When we bought the property in 2010, we're on 4 acres, and we wanted to build something simple to accommodate everything that we wanted to accomplish with our needs and wants. It did require us to let go about 2/3 of our personal belongings. So that was a journey in itself of letting go of stuff. So looking at our studio, I mean, we have what we consider a ranch home here in Northern Kentucky. So basically we have a main level and then the lower level, which is the basement. And in the lower level is where we have our studio. And speaking with the architect and engineers, we were told that, our plan was in the studio to be pole free in the lower level. So we didn't want any obstructions in the space. And then it's a basic rectangle. So the footprint and design accommodated the studio and overall space at the bottom. So the way we were able to do it is we approximately have 22 feet by 35 feet long of an open space.
So is that kind of the whole footprint of your house?
No. The footprint of our house is 51 feet by 23 feet.
Okay.
2 levels, yes. So it's 2,200 square feet total, 1,100 per level. And the majority of the lower level is a studio. Along with the open space, we have a little hallway, storage room, mechanical room, full bath and laundry.
All right. And so what's really cool about, well, one of the cool things, I mean, I've got FOMO. I'm really jealous. I don't even know if it's FOMO. It's, I'm going to do this.
Yes.
But this was completed before COVID. You guys did this as kind of part of your retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were looking at our lifestyle, what we want to accomplish, and also he knows I'm passionate about fitness and I want to help other people. So it was an idea where we're like, well, why don't we just build a studio where we can work out for ourselves? If it's snowing out or icy out, you don't want to go anywhere, we can do that at home. And then it turns, obviously, I was like, I want to have classes at the house, have people that come to my class regularly that lives nearby that can just stop by my studio and take classes. And also the part of the retirement plan is I want him to be the personal trainer so he can do, we can have clients over. So we actually designed a lower level to have full bath where people can a client can take a shower and, do their normal thing after class if they need to.
Nice. So you've got a little locker room as well.
It's like a full bath with the laundry, and then it's got plenty of space for people to, it's not for like 2 people, but just 1 client at a time, usually with personal trainer, they come and train early in the morning, they want to leave, they can take a quick shower and go to their work. That's the plan. That's the plan.
I love it. That is amazing. I mean, just really forward thinking. I just really commend you on the forward thinking. Did you already say what year was it completed?
We completed the house in December 2016.
Okay, beautiful. And do you have the computer kind of set up where you can give us a little tour?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do the,
How do you want to?
just, yay!
Who did the mural, y'all?
I did most of the artwork and design.
I painted.
You were the sous chef there?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
I guess we can start off with the stairs coming down.
So that stair goes up to our living area, where our bedroom, kitchen, living area is only a 1-bedroom home.
With an office. And so you come down the stairs, and this is the open space. We're talking about it's approximately 22 by 35 feet. See the back side. And then we have a good amount of windows on the opposite end, with some French doors. So they are operable to get some fresh air.
Great natural light too.
Yes.
And then coming down here, we have the hallway. I have an inversion table for my back.
Ah, lovely. So important.
I think, we have some hooks.
For straps.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the storage as needed. People to drop off their personal items. A bit of a hallway here.
The hooks and everything. Yep.
In the bathroom. And then here we have the bathroom. The lights, you can't see.
This is his laundry room.
I made it fun. I painted it with some action figures. But you come inside and then you have the bath.
Love it. Yeah, you guys do have a really great sense. I know we've met before when you guys were upstairs. You guys have a great aesthetic sense as far as the colors that you pick and the finishes. Always looks so nice.
Yeah, I mean, we utilize the IKEA. This is the IKEA, actually TV stand. So we utilize it for all the weight storage.
Oh, so smart. And so that's just 2 of them or 3 of them beside each other?
Together, and then you can use that as a bench for you to sit on. So I have my weights and my yoga mat underneath here. In here. Yoga stuff. Boxing gloves, my block. So yeah, you have to be creative using, other furniture to create more storage.
And you also have an outdoor space that you envisioned using for some classes as needed.
Yeah, we have a big deck out there and also outdoor area. So the deck up there we'll be using for like outdoor yoga, stretch, meditation. And it's pretty quiet out here. So,
Yeah.
and then another thing is our the studio's how the ceiling height.
Oh,
That makes a difference.
when we built the house, we put in a 10-foot foundation. So when it was completely finished, the ceiling is at 9.5 feet. So it does feel.
Oh, smart.
Right.
Yeah.
So it feels like a regular room, not a basement.
Yes. Yeah. That isn't something I had thought of, but that is so important because if you were to just do what would be standard on a basement, 8 foot,
Yes.
Finish 7.
and then you would have people that went overhead and were touching the ceiling.
So that's one thing we have to think about. So when we planned this, we all had the studio in mind, I guess, and kind of build around it.
How did you come up with kind of, okay, what are going to be the things that I haven't considered, or what are the big considerations that I need to really have in mind? Did you kind of go around and interview studio owners, or was there a list somewhere?
We are a big fan of mid-century modern, and we always love natural light because we believe that, the sun is what gives the energy and happiness when we see it. So, when I went to other people's studio, I can feel different vibes when I go in there. And after I come home or after we went work out somewhere, like an event, and then we'll talk about, that studio could have this, or it could be better about that. And I think that's kind of over the years. It was a 5-year process. It was long.
Was it building the house was a 5-year process, or getting the studio finished?
Building the house, we had a number of years to put a lot of thought into the layout, our needs and wants, how the house is integrated into the property. One of the things that we've learned and we've seen in speaking with different architects is that a lot of times you can put a deck right outside your basement from the main level, and what it does, it really darkens and it punishes the lower level by not having that access to natural light for the lower level. So on the opposite end of the house, we actually put the deck. You walk in from the great room instead of placing it out in this direction. Yeah. So it doesn't hinder the overall feel of the lower level.
And how fortunate now that we are all going online and everyone's doing video work that you did that, because that natural light is priceless for video work.
Very. And I was going to say that when you build or when you design something, always want to respect the space. I noticed for me growing up in Taiwan, we have concrete floor, concrete wall. For the very reason we get hurricanes, typhoons, and when the water comes in, we just rinse the floor and then we move on. Now moving over here is like, you got carpet, we got this, and it was a totally different culture where, so when we even built the house, a lot of common sense goes into it.
It's not always easy. We wanted to keep it low maintenance, so we do have premium vinyl flooring in both levels. We do have 4 cats. So whenever they have
scratch resistant,
and it makes it scratch resistant, or whenever they have a hairball, it's not too bad to clean up. Or if we have a client or students coming in for the classes, they spill their water, their drinks, it's easy to clean up. It's not a problem.
How many people will that space accommodate?
With a active class, could be 20. 15 to 20.
Yeah, we've had about 15 people.
15 people.
We held a belly dancing class a couple years ago. Yeah. I think we had like 15 or 16 people.
16, yeah.
Yeah.
That, and I think that's the kind of specialty class that a room like that is really ripe for in terms of it being in your home. I love that. Yeah. You do a lot of kickbox as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, for like a Zumba or dance fitness, obviously need more room because I go crazy, jump around. Kickboxing as well. So kickboxing will probably only about 10 people at the most. So yeah, and it's great because it is considered a small studio, but it's very personal because it's you know, it's everybody's kind of in this room, and all the energy is great.
The kitty is going to come visit you. I see your kitty cat coming down from upstairs.
We have really great acoustic sound in here. So if you have live music down here, if we have the crystal ball therapy session, it's great for that. The vibration session.
Oh my gosh, I love the variety of all the different things that you're talking about leading. What's kind of your bread and butter? What's your favorite, and what are you doing the most of?
Dance fitness, and then the like the hip training type of thing. Yeah. Still high energy, but I'm trying to bring it down more with, you know, aging. But you know, like yoga, I will bring like other instructor to come studio and host events like the belly dancing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing about having this space. You know, we don't have to worry about rent, right? So I can host any type of specialty instructor and sell that online as well. So
excellent. This is so incredible. You guys, so a lot of people have joined us midway through this interview, and so I'm just going to kind of reset and let everybody know what we're doing here. So you guys, this is Helen and Javi Varela. Am I saying your last name correctly?
Yes.
Varela, yes, thank you. And they built their house around the idea that they wanted to have an in-home fitness studio. So they've got this beautiful space with lots of natural light. It is downstairs, but I don't know that I would call it a basement. It can accommodate 20 people. And as you see, they've got great natural light. They can Helen can do her videos from there. And so we are just interviewing them on what that process was like, where they got the ideas. I would love to ask you how much it added to the price of building your house, if you don't mind sharing with us. So that's what we're doing today. And you guys, as we're here, please submit your questions. I'm coming in from Zoom rather than StreamYard like I normally do. So you see me looking off to the side because that's where I can see your questions. But feel free to submit your questions. I can ask them to Helen and Javi. And yeah, let's pick their brains while we've got them.
Well, hello, welcome newer people that just joined. This is Javi. For your reference, our house is 2,200 square feet. The lower level is about 1,100. The open studio space is approximately 22 feet by 35 feet. And then, you know, and we have access via the stairs from main level to lower. We put a 10-foot foundation. So when it was completed, we ended up with 9.5 feet. So it makes it nice and tall for people to jump and do whatever. It really did not add cost to answer your question, because it's simple and open. In speaking with engineers for architecture, the largest span you can place, meaning the width of the house, not requiring a steel beam, is 24 feet across. And our house is only 23 feet wide. So it didn't require any additional cost in regards to the structure itself.
So even with the fact that you had said, I do not want any poles anywhere, you were able to do this without really adding cost to the house. I think that's huge. I think anybody that's multitasking should listen up. If this is something that you're really thinking about, it's just a matter, I guess, of use of the space then, more than it is the specialty of it.
You know,
Did you have to put a soundproof door going upstairs so that when you're downstairs teaching something high energy and Javi's upstairs, he's not getting...
We didn't do, it's open at this time.
Okay.
We're having a cat fight over here. All the hair is flying.
So right now there isn't much soundproof from the lower level to the upper level. You can hear it at this time.
But it's only
okay.
less. So, you know, one of those teaching, he usually joins me as a modifier for my classes anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So but eventually you'll probably end up adding something to personal training to kind of close the space up.
So I love that we are doing this interview on your anniversary, because I think you guys have the coolest relationship too. Like, you're both so chill and open and accepting of each other, and just like, hey, We do this stuff together. It's a team effort. Congratulations on that. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. As we stated earlier, we've been married 23 years as of today. And you know, we've experienced a lot together. We're very fortunate. We both became plant-based about 10 years ago. I was initially not that open-minded back then. I was trying to, you know, question her why, but you know, I've never been a very stubborn person or something. You know, I'm not perfect. There are some things that, you know, I have a temper now and then that I'm trying to be better with, but you know, you're always evolving as an individual. We all have our quirks, imperfections, or weaknesses, or vices, as you want to call them.
Yeah.
I'm just glad she's stuck with me so far through all of this. When we built the house, there were a lot of things going on, different variables. As if anyone that's experienced a remodel or renovation or any type of home build, there's so many things that happen, you know, not according to plan, you know, for the builder or architect. Sometimes you have to be open to modifications. We just had some delays of this or that that delayed the final timing of the build. You know, there were things that came to that we had to delay the build of the house for approximately 1 year. My work was in question in regards to moving to a different state within the U.S., but we got to stay, thank goodness. You know, but you just roll with the punches, and you know, so far so good. You can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, I immigrated from Taiwan as the second your first generation. So my personality is more like go with the flow. And then the thing is, if you don't try it, how would you know? Always take that step and say, I'm going to do this and try it out. If it doesn't work, do something else. So, and I know this is a big commitment, right? As doing a studio. So at least we're both on the same page. Like, okay, how do we want our lifestyle to be? We still want to be active. We still want to be helping others to get healthy, eating plant-based. So this was like a dream come true for us. Like, hey, we're gonna have a studio at home. Yay!
I love it. Okay, so one last question. So tell me about, you told me about all kinds of ways that you're able to host other instructors and you're really able to use it in different ways. Are you also doing, like, does the family always want to reserve it for parties and things like that?
No, so far we don't have any. We haven't really opened up and tell people, hey, you know, feel free to use it for parties. But I think, well, especially last year, I did have about 5-6 different specialty classes I wanted to host, but due to COVID, I can't, you know, can't change that. But I'm sure now, you know, once we open back up and I have more activities and people are going to say, hey, can I rent this space for, you know, my kid's party or something like that? It's possible. And I did have other instructors reach out to me and say, hey, can I come do videos at your studio? And so, yeah, I'm open for that as well.
And, you know, in regards to our personal interest, I'm big into Halloween. I wouldn't mind having like a costume making party here in the studio.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
Yeah.
My husband would want to put a bar on one end. I can see it right now. I can hear the whole discussion going on in my head.
Yeah, also we want to do for community service too, you know, like hosting a free workshop for kids, you know, painting, artwork, how to make your Halloween costume out of paper bags, you know, just back in the days and when we remember, like, we just make our own costume. We don't go out and buy one. So we want to bring that back, that creativity, you know, art and music.
Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for opening your home and showing and sharing. You guys have been so open and honest with us about the process. I'm looking, I don't see anybody submitting any questions, but if you have any, you guys submit them, get them in, because we're going to let these two get on with their anniversary. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Such a high ceiling. And how do you find okay, so Nancy's asking about the acoustics. How did you accommodate for making sure that the acoustics were going to work in that room?
We just got lucky. We're very fortunate. just the way, you know, the ceiling, which is a flooring for the main level, It was insulated. We have,
Recycled denim.
oh yeah, we have recycled denim insulation throughout the house. So
And the walls are solid concrete walls.
In the basement.
yeah,
Right, so it's not just drywall, it's solid concrete. So that's why the acoustic is so perfect.
yeah. Helen has had her speaker on pretty loud and with the windows open, and our neighbors don't really hear it. I mean, you probably really don't hear it from 100 feet away from the house. It's really good,
Yeah,
even with the windows
it's
open.
contained.
So it wasn't really
Love it.
that way. It just came out that way.
That's awesome. And Carla's saying Helen's online classes are fire. So, so no panels or anything. You didn't have to do any kind of like acoustic sub panels or anything. You just, it kind of naturally worked out. What kind of speaker do you have in there, or speaker system?
I have like a 100 watt or 200. It's a big speaker that is on wheels, and that's my that's my tool. So I bring that with me to even my class at the gym because I don't like to
Okay.
down.
Yep.
The speaker. There's no bass, and for me, I'm like, I gotta have to to
Yes.
my dance, right? And my class, they love it. So yeah, it is a big speaker that will go around.
Yeah, it's an alto. It's approximately 3 feet tall speaker. I don't have it here to tell you what the specs are, but it works pretty good. We've had it for a number of years.
Yeah, great for outdoor, even for the big gym.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that big. Yeah, that's
Excellent.
cool.
Excellent. Well, okay, guys. Thank you so much again, and happy anniversary. We really appreciate the information. You guys, Helen is a part of the Fit Pros Connect group. She's also, you're doing boot camp with me this week, right?
Yeah.
So she's in the boot camp group, and you can tag her with questions. She's always been just an amazing part of our group, and happy and generous to give information just like she did today. And we just appreciate you guys. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Nice to see everybody.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to mute you guys, and then I'm going to sign off, and then we will be done. All right, y'all. So that was Helen and Javi Varela, and they built their fitness studio in the bottom level of their house. I'm not going to call it a basement because it was way too gorgeous to call a basement. And that was part of their retirement plan. And I just thought that was going to be a fascinating subject for us to look at today for the Fit Pros show. So that's what we have done. You guys, if you are watching on YouTube, please give me a subscribe and a like. It helps YouTube to understand that I'm giving valuable content, and then they will show it to more Fit Pros just like you. Same with Facebook. If you're watching on the Facebook page or on the Facebook group, make sure that you like this video and that you give me a little comment, maybe a little hearts and fire, whatever you got, so that I can know the kind of content that you like, and so that Facebook can see that I'm giving you valuable content. So this has been the Fit Pros show for today. Do want to tell you guys one more thing. I feel like I made 2 notes, but maybe it was just one. Registration for the boot camp is still open for the next few hours. So after today, it's probably going to be too late to be able to catch up. But if you do want to register, you still can. And that's at fitprosconnect.com/bootcamp. Feel free to get in there, register. We've done 2 days of lessons, and we will do the implementation session today at 4:30. So get on in there and register if that is something that you're interested in doing. That's where we come together and we create our online offers, and we level up if we're already teaching online, and we make more money this week than we did last week. All right, y'all. And with that, I will say goodbye, and I will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.